Hello. Welcome to Bug Snacks. So what were we doing? Oh,
turning
right.
this game off.
Something about the pipes that we've been seeing around town. Incapacitate the pipe maintenance worker. Well, that sounds like a real fun quest. Hey, there's more people up here. Some soldiers.
Hello, we are soldiers. We are drinking beer. We are holding our beers. We are not drinking beers. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Buy me a drink and I'll tell you my life.
I should say that.
Or buy me two, you can tell me yours. Or buy me three and anything goes.
Alright. Cool.
Fucking rebels causing trouble for everyone. What the hell are they thinking? Oh no, Hilaris is right. We're better off without them.
Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
Why do people have to drink alcohol out of a small little jug with a cork? Stupid.
What? Vote Hilaris. Vote Faith.
Yeah, I figured the...
Vote National Front.
Shut up. God, I can't hear myself talk. Yeah, I figured the cork would be for, like, if you're buying it off a shelf and you're, like, you know, it's like for safekeeping, but at a bar, like, you bought it, you know, like it's like ready to drink or whatever. You don't need the cork, right? I don't know.
Put up your asshole.
Well, maybe. I don't know anything about alcohol. But,
Magical alcohol at that.
Right. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, you remember last time how we did the puzzle where we put together the pictures and then the little girl saga went through the portal?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like wondering about the Rolling Man. I remembered that Brian Westhouse was called the Rolling Man because I think he had a bike or something. And the people of Arcadia have no idea what a bike is. So like, oh my god, he has a rolling magical device.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Fucking rolling, man.
It's kind of a festive setup they have. Got all those tables set up around the fountain.
It's surprisingly
Halloween.
quiet out.
Yeah.
Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside.
Oh, my nuts are chilly and damp.
So... Wind up.
You're a ghost.
Shut up. Find a pipe maintenance worker. There's some pipes over here. Do-do-do. What the fuck was that?
The goat.
Oh, it's this guy.
The guy stopped fucking magicals and he's fucking goats now.
Oh my god. It's the Bantha or whatever from Dreamfall. Oh, there's like a little lemur or something. Look at that. Is it a dog? What was that? Oh,
Tanko.
It is a Halloween. Look, there's big pumpkins and stuff too.
A pumpkin, an odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. The wreaths of the harvest festival tradition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
There's official Azadi business going on here.
God, what? What is the thing that this game was backed on?
Kickstarter?
The Kickstarter backers. It was fuck. I dropped my pick. It was a Kickstarter backer choice to make it Halloween themed for one of the missions.
Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah. Ragnar asked everyone, what's your favorite holiday? We'll put it in the game.
Everything that could be conceived of as stupid in this game was a Kickstarter choice.
Oh.
And not at all the responsibility of Ragnar.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, wasn't his fault.
I guess you can blame me for that, although I didn't participate in anything like that, but...
Since the raid on Old Town, they've
I was...
sectioned off
Because you
more
didn't
of the
pay
city
enough.
at night.
Oh, okay.
You can pass, but you need to
Well, I guess
answer
don't blame me for that, then, because I had nothing to do with it. I'm innocent. Hit this tree again.
It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
Maybe you do. Maybe you should open it.
What the hell's dot level?
They are a streamer of retro games. They're a VTuber.
A single bob won't hurt. I'm sure no one's watching.
Where am I going here? What am I supposed to do? Let's look at the old map, I guess. Seems like a lot of things are blocked off. What the hell is that? Is that a person?
They're dreaming.
Oh, they got the dream machine going. Oh, there's some more goats or something.
Yeah, goatsy.
Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep. Interesting.
Ooh, I think we
Wait.
found something.
I remember someone talking about this a while back. The mole, was it?
So it's like chloroform
What exactly are you doing to that goat?
in leaf form. I'm not doing anything.
Should I be jealous?
Jealous? Of whom? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Where have you been this past month?
Away. Far away. Travelling, so...
I just crapped my ass.
This goat, what's going on here?
It's rebel business.
Clearly. How's that working out for you? Are you one of them now?
I'm atoning for my sins.
Right. But you are enjoying it.
I don't enjoy fighting my own people.
Well, you seem to be good at it. Word is the resistance is gaining
Wow.
support, that people have
Piss.
hope now that you're there.
I'm doing what I can to help.
I'm pissing in my
You're-
own
Oh, you went
trousers.
soft on our vile little
She said
Azadi
urination.
officer. If I'd known,
That's
I
true.
would have taken care of him myself. Not killing him makes some sense, a source in the tower and all, but for going torture, that's just a missed opportunity. The thing about torture is that it's a seal of authenticity. It makes every piece of information.
Oh, if
more
you're so smart, why don't you
reliable.
save the fucking
I
world?
understand your friends didn't take the officer's word for it.
Holy
Well,
shit.
even if you didn't pull out of Old Town, at least the resistance put up a decent fight before. The important thing is, many Azadi died that night. Chalice half full and all that.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing. I saw you. It's been a while. I wanted to say hello. Oh, I've missed this. The one-sided conversations.
I
the
barely know who this
sadness and
character is.
suspicion. I've come to enjoy it quite a bit.
So
Anyway,
stupid.
goats.
We have a lead on the pipes.
Goatsy.
Goatsy.
Oh, that explains everything. I'll leave you to it then. I'm going to the Rooster later tonight. I need to speak with Ulvik. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe.
This is what I love about you, Kian. You're such a people person.
Leave me alone. Go away. Let me collect my sleepy leaves. Bring the even song to Ulvik. Okay. Well. Back to
Take
the
the caca in the mole's ear.
Okay. I guess that's what we gotta do. Let's see, where was that again? I think it was this way. Yeah.
I need to have a really hot chick in a shadow cloak. What's she gonna do in the game? Nothing.
Well, she's gonna talk to Kian, and they'll have like a relationship, even though nobody likes Kian, and nobody would talk to Kian ever. But she'll try to do it anyway.
This is Evensong. It works on goats.
Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh?
I guess so.
Oh, duh. I mean, fuck.
I mean, think about it. It makes sense. Oh. Okay, now what? Oh, is he gonna give it to the guards?
This is really smart. Oh my god.
I'll hide behind this post.
One more ale on the house, star. Ah, what a lovely head. This one smells different. Malty, sweet. It's almost like the sugar ale from Southern as a Day. Oh, this is a brew, Vic. It tastes like home, this does. It brings tears to my eyes. It is simply
I'm dead. Look for something to help you get access to the pipes. Oh, look.
Ulvik told me once of the legend of the onyx cockerel, High King of all cocks. This proud fowl came to the aid of its owner when he was set upon by rabid man-eating owls. Unfortunately, the poor cockadoodle was torn to shreds. Owls. Light. Sharks of the skies. Their thirst for human blood is legendary. Ulvik told me once of the legend of the onyx cockerel, High King of all cocks.
But the tooltip says black
Those
cock.
tubes will make our lives better.
Yeah.
Really? How's that?
Well,
Is there a puss around here?
What does
Gotta
it
be a
mean,
puss
really?
somewhere.
well, life's a series of tubes.
I'll drink to that.
I eat diarrhea. You should hear one of the bar patrons say that in the background.
I love eating diarrhea. Oh, me too, lad. It's really good, delicious stuff, mate. Crikey.
They're just banking on you not paying attention.
Yeah. That's more of them.
This proud fowl came to the aid of its owner when he was set upon by rabid man-eating owls. Unfortunately, the poor cockadoodle was torn to shreds.
Where's all the puss? There's all these cocks, but no puss.
The quickest way to the noose.
Vote Hilaris! Vote Faith!
Well, whatever. Okay, so we gotta do what now? Look for something to help you get access to the pipes. Oh, like on this table? That thing? What the hell's that? Flute? A map. Is a tool.
I'm not yet done with this.
I just want to look at it.
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
Okay, what's this?
It's a map of the pipe network, with maintenance hatches marked in red.
Okay. Alright, so...
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions, and I won't have any good answers.
Poggers indeed.
Who said that? Who said that? That was crazy.
I don't know. I don't even have my soundboard. They're just the sounds are coming from the ether. Investigate the peeps. I hold on. So look at this map again. Maintenance hatches in red. Can't friggin' read it. It's just so tiny. I'm just looking for like a landmark that I can. There's just like a. What is that in the middle there? Or like it's like on the right side, but it seems like it's some sort of. Is like the fountain maybe? Probably. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so. And then. Look at this map again. There's a one on the back? Look over here. Am I reading this correctly? Let's see one. We should just follow the pipes. Ooh.
Hey, shut up. It's not choppy here. This is 60 FPS right here.
Yeah. It's on your end. My end is perfect. 144 hertz. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually kind of choppy, but...
The FPS here is so perfect, I'm gonna play a sound to commemorate its perfectness.
Ba-da-doo.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Nobody.
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
What up? These horses doing?
Where are their horse armors?
Yeah, I thought I bought the DLC for that. This is bullshit. What if they get attacked? They're gonna have nothing to protect them. Wreath.
I'd say hurry up and just get back, back to a Zoe segment, but then I'll just be saying hurry up and get back to a Keen segment.
I know. There's no winning. Look, it's fucking rats. It's disgusting. I'm gonna puke all over my computer.
Sit down.
Yeah, baby's the only good part. The baby's growing up, so that might turn into a shit show soon enough. Access panel. Here we go.
It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open.
Like a pipe tool? Oh, there we go.
There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
Oh, nice.
Bardaholics.
Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it.
There's just a sound file called Hey in my folder.
Wonder what it could be.
I don't know. It could be something bad. I'm not going to play it.
Okay. Fair enough. So where the... Cannot make sense of the stupid map. What is that, the hatch that I just opened? There's the goats again.
Okay. It wasn't something bad. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's probably something Disaster Squad sent us.
Oh.
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight. So that they can shut their doors and forget.
Do you recognize that?
No.
What the? Hey! Do you recognize, this?
You can suck the spaghetti out of my butthole.
I do recognize that one, yeah. Just follow the pipes, I guess.
What filthy shows are you watching that you would recognize that?
Well, it's on YouTube. So, there's no regulations there. They put whatever they want on YouTube these days. It's all a bunch of filth and smut, as far as I'm concerned.
Score on these nuts.
Nice.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
You guys can't see me. I'm supposed to be invisible. What is this? Reap Moon's Greetings. Oh, it's like a
They've put up ornaments
festival.
all over town for the Festival of Reaping.
Reaping?
Harvest season is important in the Northlands.
Okay.
Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under his leadership, the City Watch will fester and rot.
Oh my god, are they having more stupid elections?
We can't escape the elections, even in Ian's shitty world.
Oh my god.
They said it was just gonna be an easy grab. Well, it ain't no easy grab. They got teeth.
They got teeth!
Your video's now copyright claimed for that.
Oh no. Just play like the soundtrack to Frozen or something, or like Star Wars.mp3. Get me DMCA'd instantly.
Yep, just walking around town.
I mean, I found the access panel, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. They said the air's flowing from left to right. Like, cool, I guess. What does that mean for me? I investigated the pipes. Like, what else do I do here?
The gale's blowing from right to left.
Oh, right to left, sorry. I completely misunderstood that. Maybe I should go this way. The source of the wind?
An Azadi grocery store. They sell foodstuffs from the motherland. It's popular with homesick military men.
Because it's Halloween. This is appropriate to play.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Nice. What was that?
Those paper dragons are illegal. They've been arresting anyone caught running them, but new ones pop up every day.
I thought it was a guy standing with a Darth Maul lightsaber sticking out.
I could see that, but it would be weird.
Would it be for this game?
A little bit. We go just a little bit. Can't go up the stairs. Is there any more pipes that need investigating? This thing's not even on the ground. Floating.
Well, our class action lawsuit against Ragnar builds.
we're documenting every single flaw in this game in video format. Will be presented as evidence.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one.
Yo, what up, guys? Lanky Kong here with another reaction video.
Stuff. Is the ghetto? I think. Where am I on the map here? Let me take a look.
It's a map of the pipe network, with maintenance hatches marked in red.
Holy diarrhea. This game rules.
Pretty good.
God. Well, it's exhausting just watching it. I can't even imagine playing it.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes we stumble on the right stuff to do, but I've needed quite a few jabs in the right direction so far.
Behind every window there are stories.
Shut up. And the pipes here. This looks like a prime spot to put a maintenance hatch.
An infamous Zelda creepypasta saga is using artificial intelligence to craft its finale. Amazing.
Cool.
I was looking for creepypastas about Dreamfall.
Oh.
And there are none.
Oh, well, I guess we had to write one then.
Okay, I'm just gonna read one called The Child. Because there's a child in this game and it's in the category Dreams and Sleep, which this game has a lot of.
Okay.
Tickle my titties. The Child. It was maybe 2 weeks ago when I talked to my grandpa about an entity he said was the reason he was put into the loony bin. God, I don't even want to read the rest.
It's not off to a great start.
I think I remember how the story goes. Since he's no longer around to tell it to me again for better remembrance, I'll just have to give it my best shot. Here it goes. It was a particularly rainy day. The streets of... Shut up. The streets of my small city were empty, save a woman I saw at North 12th Street, just standing there with her umbrella. I ignored the old woman and kept... Well, you clearly didn't. Because you noticed her, bro, and kept on driving toward my house as I heard... Oh, this dude keeps interrupting.
Too fast to grab.
It's too fast to grab. Stick your dick in it.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries...
Stick a rock in there and block it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Too fast to grab.
To get the object passing through the pipes.
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
Put a rock in there. Put a pumpkin in there.
Gotta be something. Grab. Hay? Maybe some hay?
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival,
Yeah.
the reaping.
So those are just decoration, the hay.
Yeah.
You don't actually use it when you have livestock
The
right
reeds are part
there.
of the harvest festival
No, you
tradition.
just have it on the ground and just have it there for fun. All the kids can play in the hay.
Damn, what the fuck?
Alright, sorry, you can continue if you wish.
Oh. I saw her north 12th Street. I ignored the old woman and kept driving toward my house. As I heard the rain was going to start pouring down ferociously in just about an hour. I arrived at my house in minutes, and I hurried to the front door so I could get out of the rain. Then I noticed an old lady at the top of my street. Had that been the same lady I saw on North 12th? On North 12? No, this lady had a different umbrella, although they did look the same. Okay. It's called The Child, by the way.
Mhm.
I decided I would think about that later after I got inside the house out of the rain. As I made it inside, I noticed foot tracks going through my house toward the kitchen. I had an alarm system, so if... God, I'm gonna throw up. I had an alarm system, so if it was someone I didn't know, it would have gone off. It had to have been my girlfriend. I was so worried, yet it was only common sense that it was my girl. I went to go see her and give her a hug, and, well, I guess a kiss would do as well. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Mm.
I walked to the kitchen to find some kid running out of my house. I chased him outside, but I didn't see where he went. He took a he looked about 10, so I decided I wouldn't call the police. I stood outside for like 2 hours waiting to see if he would come. You stood outside for 2 hours waiting for some kid to come back to your house.
That's normal.
Oh, I'm sorry for breaking into your house and running around like an idiot. You got me. Take me away, coppers. What? Then it happened. A ridiculous gust of wind just came out of nowhere and blew my back into the side of my house, effectively knocking me out. When I so dumb. When I came to, I saw the boy standing at the edge of my yard. He asked me if I wanted to turn everybody slightly into robots or kill all robots. He was wearing a tattered t-shirt, jeans, and a pair of Converse. As he walked toward me, I had this feeling of unspeakable dread shoot through my entire body. I was so scared, so confused, I forgot how to get up. I forgot how to fart, and I just stood there constipated. Like, oh, I can't fart, bro.
What do I do?
Little kid, tell me how to fart. I forgot. He stopped about 2 feet in front of me and said 3 words that made me almost shit my pants. I didn't shit my pants, okay? Shut up.
Oh, okay.
I almost shit my pants.
Almost, gotcha.
He said, I'll be back. Then, just as he had come, he vanished into thin air. It took me several minutes to get up, but I was able to eventually. But as I started to go for my door, I saw that same lady that was at the top of my street. The top of my street, staring at me from where she was before, saying something to herself. I couldn't make out what she was saying since she was so far away, so I just went back into the house. Even today, I remember everything that went on that day like it was yesterday. But this is being told from the perspective of some dude's grandpa who's in a mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid. Well, there you have it, my boy. The reason they put me here in the mental institute. You and me both know I shouldn't be here. I'm not in. That was it. That.
Wait, what? That's it?
Well, there's more, but that's seemingly the end of his stupid fucking story.
Uh-huh.
You and me both know I shouldn't be here. I'm not insane. That little bitch of a ghost put me in here. Well, anyway, I guess you should get home and work on your bed that you said you were building today. Thanks for visiting. My grandpa killed himself yesterday. He left me a note on why he did it before he did. I have it here to read for you. You know, this is something you just share on the internet willy-nilly.
Yeah, yeah.
Here it goes. If you're reading this, I've ended my life, even if only a few days early. Anyway, I couldn't take being awake any longer after the dream I had last night. That boy entity thing came into my dream and told me that he would be back the following day. He would attack my sanity by sending me images by thought, give me the worst physical pains I could handle, and slaughter my family to attack my emotions. I didn't want to stay alive for any of this, so I killed myself. I couldn't stay alive to see the family die. Especially you, my favorite grandson. Keep that a secret. I don't know if he's still going to kill you. So keep a watch out for anything, especially a lady with an umbrella with green and white stripes. With love, Pappy. Fan Poopy. That was the last I ever heard from the guy. His funeral is on the 23rd of April. I don't want to go, but I owe it to my pap. Well, I guess I better go finish that bed I was working on. Oh, wait a minute. There's someone at the door. Looks like some sort of kid. Probably kicked a ball in my backyard. Hee hee, that's it from me. Goodbye for now. Oh my god.
It's a great story.
Pappy Van Poopy. Pappy Van Poopy.
The Papster.
That was garbage. Bro, let's see you write something better, bitch.
Yeah, I think you can write, dude. Well, let's see it, bro. Let's see your shit. Oh, here we go. Pipe section.
Fart.
So...
Oh.
It's a pipe section. An elbow, I believe it's called in the parlance of metal artisans.
Can I put it and make it shoot into my taint?
Oh, keep in mind that was on the official creepypasta wiki, so that is considered good as far as creepypastas go.
Mhm.
Oh shit, bro.
The orb.
Where did the orb come from? I should
Okay, so that
investigate
thing
where
was
this
just
pipe
shooting
leads,
around the pipes.
hopefully to some answers.
Apparently. Follow the pipes to find out where the metal sphere came from. Okay.
It all started last month, the worst thing that ever happened in my life. I'm lucky to still be here today. I suppose I should back up, however. Every single first paragraph in any creepypasta, just get rid of it. Like, write out your creepypasta, edit it, whatever, and then take the first paragraph and delete it.
Mm.
There, that's my tip.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anybody's still writing creepypastas. Who the fuck writes creepypasta nowadays?
I don't know.
It's probably somebody who does it, who has a Patreon and gets $1,000 a month or whatever the fuck to
I
write
need to find a way into that
dog
building
shit.
tonight.
Yeah.
They set up this whole fucking roller coaster to transport a ball.
It's really important.
I was thinking, oh, maybe it's some sort of pneumatic mail transport thing, like in Angry Beavers. They have the thing that, like, you put it and it sucks it in or it shoots it out.
Right.
I think didn't the Blue Chamber also have something like that, where you had to put a thing in a thing and
Yes.
it would teleport it?
Yeah, there was somebody on the other end that was sending you stuff.
Okay, but this is way totally impractical. If you have a message to deliver, just deliver it by foot. Like, just go walk to the castle and give it to the king or whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many points where you could break this thing and just the whole thing falls apart. Rat guts.
Find a way into the building. They're talking about rats. Do I go find one of those rats and bring it to him?
Just get him to eat a leaf, and then they'll fall asleep.
Hey guys, you want to try this leaf I found? Yeah, sure, that sounds good. That looks like a pretty tasty leaf. Oh, I'm all sleepy now.
Fuck. Don't go into this castle. Oh, it was a sunny April day, and I awoken in my bed as usual. I went outside to check the mail, seeing as it was noon already. Parentheses, I was hungover too, mind you. As I looked in the mailbox.
It's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you.
Yeah.
What you doing now? Chasing rats?
Too busy to be the boy. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yes, I am chasing rats.
Tastes like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay, well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
Okay.
As I looked in the mailbox, I saw the package. There was no stamp or anything on it. I didn't quite understand who put this in the mailbox. I brought it inside to check it out. The package was about a foot long and 4 inches tall. I cut it open with a box cutter and laid it on the kitchen table when I was done. I lifted the cardboard off carefully and looked inside. I rubbed my eyes to see if what I was looking at was really there. Inside the box was a China doll. The doll was no bigger than 6 inches long. It resembled a woman about 30 or so years old. Cheesy bits. Her hair was black and her skin was pale white. The doll's face was partially covered by a red hood, but I could tell it had a happy expression. I wonder if this was some kind of prank. I called my friends and asked if it was a joke, but they had no clue what I was talking about.
They won't come.
I left the doll laying on the table and I left to go get a few groceries. Yeah, you know, as you do.
Uh-huh.
That's how I start my day. I wake up, I check my mailbox, I go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
When I returned, I noticed the doll was laying on the floor of the living room. This was strange. I left my door locked. I laughed at the thought of a ghost doll and went about my business. Ha ha ha. Later that night, I had awful nightmares about the doll crying at the end of my bed. The tears were blood red and smelled like iron. My body was frozen in place. When I woke in the morning, I was in a cold sweat. I sat up in my bed and cringed in horror.
Left on the table.
Getting those cheesy bits.
Yeah, I feel like I have to make a rat trap or something.
Or you could just stab one with your sword in it. Oh, I guess they have to be alive. Never mind.
I do with. I got a yam, and some cheesy bits.
These delicious things must hail from the western slopes of the first mountain. Who knew a thing that grows
The first
on earth
mountain.
could taste so heavenly?
Yeah, very first one.
On the floor at the end of my bed lay the doll with a crying expression on its face. I sure as hell knew something was wrong now. The doll had a happy expression yesterday. I decided the best thing to do is get rid of the thing. Well, then you're gonna make it extra sad. I threw it in the trash and tried to forget about this whole mess. I returned from the bar one night, whatever, could be years later, and saw what I could only explain as the most horrible thing I've ever laid my eyes on. There the doll sat at me with a wicked devilish grin. Beside the doll on the counter lay a bleeding human heart. I vomited on the floor and got very dizzy. This doll was from hell. I took the doll outside and laid it in the grass. I grabbed a rock and raised it high above the doll. Right when I was about to smash this thing to pieces, I felt sharp pains in both my arms and realized my bones had internally snapped. The doll's black magic had taken control of me. The doll was impossible to destroy. The rock I had raised in the air dropped on my heart and knocked me out. I woke in the back of an ambulance. I couldn't move my arms. The ambulance radio spoke of a garbage man whose heart had been ripped out by a wild dog of some sort. I finally recovered enough to go back home. I never saw the doll again. I still dream of it crying at my bedside every night. However, Good thing they are just dreams.
You said it.
Good story, 7 out of 10. So you came home from a bar and a doll was there with a human heart, and then you raised a rock and your bones internally snapped. Just all of them.
I won't say no to a tasty bit of yam. Mm. Oh. Mm.
Oh, you should get the rats drunk.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Oh.
Damn, that shit
Delicious.
good.
You should get on with it. The evensong's potent, but he will wake up before the night's over.
I have some booze. Can steal this guy's booze.
He's dead to the world, knocked out by Evensong. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
You. I'm gonna
Those
piss on
tunes
you.
will make our lives better.
Really? How's that?
Well, they're there for the.
Oh my god.
The betterment.
I just opened one called Ants, and jeez, someone's fucking life story about ants.
Is it with a Z like the movie?
No.
Oh.
Dark angel, dark as night, dark eyes, dark fantasy, dark meditation, darkest nightmares, darkness, darkness is mine.
Were lit with magic spells.
Holy fuck, could you have
They've
more
been replaced with
darkness?
modern electricity. It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside.
It is chilly and moist.
Oh, that's what she said.
Alright, we'll talk to Biff. Maybe he has some kind of idea.
Oh my god, this is cringe.
All your hard work.
Holy
running
shit,
after bats.
man.
I know I do.
Think back to when you were a child. You probably
They
had
won't
some
come
silly
close as
little
long as I'm
thing.
standing here.
You probably had some silly little thing that you were afraid of. Some
not very good
ridiculous
at maths, are you?
imaginary boogeyman that haunted your nightmares when you were little. But you grew out of it, and soon enough you didn't even need the nightlight to chase away the monsters anymore. Except sometimes that boogeyman isn't
They won't
entirely
come close as long as I'm
imaginary.
standing here.
The end. That'd make it a good pasta, though. You know that can't happen.
Oh, so close. Well,
What's that game that had a
really.
bunch of rats and it was some chick doing shit with a rat?
What? The hell is... Doesn't sound like anything.
Well, I ain't talking about Ratatouille the game, bro.
Okay.
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival, the reaping.
A Plague Tale Innocence. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Chick doing shit with rats. Whatever he said. It's like, what?
Well, it's like her with rats,
The
but
reeds
it's like
are
the
part of the
1K
harvest
Heartless
festival
fight,
tradition.
but rats.
Right.
Instead of heart.
A single bob won't hurt. I'm sure no one's watching.
Hey, he's stealing shit, bro.
Yams? No, they're only apples.
Oh,
What's this
yams.
running joke about him loving yams?
Because Ragnar loves yams.
Okay. That would be funny if Kian just loved yams.
Oh. Except sometimes the boogeyman isn't entirely imaginary. I know mine wasn't. It all started when I was about 4 or 5. My parents and I lived in this dingy little old house in a small town. And I didn't really have many friends in the area, so naturally I spent most of my
There's
free time
official
exploring
Azadi
the
business
house.
going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Wrecked. Spent my free time exploring the house and playing little make-believe games all by myself. There was one part of the house I refused to go in, though. The basement. Ooh, stay out of the basement. Goosebumps number 2, bro. For whatever reason, I was convinced that there was some thing living down there and that it would get me if I went down there. I wasn't as wrong as you'd think. Well, thanks for spoiling the fucking story. Before I go any further, though, I should say that I was a bit of a coward as a kid, so nightmares were a fairly regular occurrence. But most of the time, I could tell that I was dreaming, so it didn't make much. So I didn't make much of them. These dreams that I'm going to tell you about were different, though.
Through the pipes like bullets through barrels.
That looks like something very familiar. That the orb thing that you pulled out. From a video game, but I don't know what.
Kind of reminds me of like something from BioShock. Like the Big Daddy helmets or something, maybe. That's what it reminds me of.
It's a Pokeball.
Yeah.
You need to catch a rat-a-tat with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did I put the cheese in the pipe?
No? These dreams I'm going to tell you about were different, though. They felt absolutely real, and given what happened, they very well might have been. Like I said, I was just a little tyke when I first started dreaming about the old man. The old man. I still remember every little detail even today, especially today, in fact. But I digress. I remember in the dream, it was a beautiful summer day, and I was out and about, riding my bike in the driveway and generally not having a care in the world. My parents, why couldn't the story have just started here? My parents were sitting at the top of the steps watching me, and as far as I cared, everything was perfect as can be. Suddenly, I felt an icy wind blow me over, and my bike just sort of locked up. I began rolling slowly backwards along the driveway, and, unable to slow the bike down or even dismount it, I began looking around in a panic, trying to see what was going on. And it was then that I saw the old man for the first time. I mean, like, really, what's the deal with old men? Oh. He was dressed sharply, rather like an old-fashioned undertaker, the implications of which escaped me at the time.
More exciting than this. I mean, rats.
Oh, one of them is ratatouille. You just need to leave all the food pieces there, and then he'll make a tortellini out of it.
Oh, okay.
And then you serve that to the guards, and they're so thankful they let you into the club.
Oh, okay. But it's actually ratatouille instead of ratatouille.
Had a ratatouille in your hand. He was dressed sharp. He was tall and gaunt, seeming to be nothing more than skin and bones, in a disturbingly literal sense, and his pale, sunken face, with its grim scowl and hooked nose, lending it an odd, vulture-like quality, was framed by a thinning mane of wiry gray hair. But his eyes were by far the worst thing about him. At the age of 5, I was unable to articulate exactly what I saw when I looked into the cold, dead eyes of what we came to call the Dream Man. We who? Even as a grown man, I still can't. What I saw was simply too alien, too inhuman, too utterly incomprehensibly other for any man to put into words. I didn't waste any time. As soon as I saw that horrible thing, I tried to run. Aren't you still on your bike and you're fucking petrified? But I still couldn't even get off my bike. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, bro. Damn. I turned to scream for my parents, only to find that they were no longer there. Not that they could have done anything anyway, as the old man was upon me, with his wild hair and those horrible, horrible eyes. I felt a freezing numbness as his long, bony fingers grasped my, you know what, arm. His claw-like
Flowing
nails
from right to
digging
left,
into my flesh.
like a tempest in a tube.
A tempest in a tube.
Wow.
You got goats, you got rats in a tube. This is some weird setup to some freaky sex play. Have you tried putting a pumpkin on your head and
I haven't
running past?
I haven't tried that yet.
It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no
Man,
business
this
in
game
there.
would have something that's stupid. You want me to look up the answer?
I guess. I don't really know what to do with these fucking rats.
It's gonna say talk to Pip 12 times to get him to help you with the rat quest. What book are you on? Do you remember?
I don't know. Forget completely. It says, find a way into the building at the hub of the pipe network. And we're trying to... We're on the rat part of it.
The rat part.
Yeah.
Follow the pipes, rat catching, sneaking in. There's a big group of rats behind the picnic tables in the area, and our goal is to catch one. It's not as easy as it sounds because they're quick and won't go for any food left out, like yams or cheese you can pick from the table until Kian is standing far enough away. So here's what we're going to do. Grab the piece of cheese off the picnic table, go back to where we got our piece of Evensong near the goats, and grab some more. Combine the Evensong with the cheese in your inventory. Go back to the rat swarm, place the tainted cheese. Tainted cheese. When the rat who eats it falls asleep, Keen can grab it.
Gotcha. Should have known. I had to taint the cheese.
Speaking of taint, I remember how the old man leaned in close, his cracked, virtually non-existent lips parted to reveal rotting, crooked teeth. And I remember the one word he whispered to me as he held me in his grasp. It's always like one word, 3 words that haunted me for the rest of my fucking life. Do you want to take a guess at what one word he said? Taint.
That's the only thing I can think about right now.
And it's not moving.
You got it.
He said, cellar. The next thing I knew, I was being shaken awake by my parents, as I had actually been screaming in my sleep.
Me, or I'll tell the other street urchins you have fleas.
I have no
street
home.
urchin.
You know that. I sleep in the cellar of the Rooster and Kitten.
Good. It's the safest place around. So go back to your cellar and keep your head down. If I see you again tonight...
Please, got it. I'm sleepy anyways. That's why I'm going back. Not because you're telling me to.
And don't
This
throw
kid's
pebbles
like
at the Zardi
annoying
soldiers.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No, he's more like fantasy Huckleberry Finn or something. Tom Sawyer.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I was being shaken awaken. I told them about what had happened, and they laughed at me and said, "You're a fucking idiot." And they told me it was just a nightmare, and I believed them. Because they're correct. I mean, what?
Go on now, nothing to
Every
see.
so often I would have nightmares about the man, but since they were only dreams, my parents didn't think much of them. That is, until I started sleepwalking. He has a lot of
It's
these
a ground crawler,
little
a snake
interjecting
tail, a brown fur, a
sentences
street
between
pigeon,
bigger paragraphs. That's
a
fucking
rat.
annoying.
Yeah.
Beloved
That
child has
is,
many
until I
names.
started
Soundly
sleepwalking.
trounced.
Picked up a fucking rat. Hey, that's somebody's pet, you know.
How would I put in the... The pipes.
Yeah, so it'll shoot off like a speeding bullet,
Yeah.
and whatever it hits on wherever it ends up, it's just gonna turn into bloody pulp.
Yeah.
He said a tempest in a tube. You just loaded the rat like a fucking bullet.
Yeah. It's awesome.
You hear all that?
What was that sound?
That's the rat hitting all these fucking edges.
Sort of like.
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
Shadow damned ground crawlers.
That bloody engineer in there is not going to do it.
AKA
So yeah,
rats.
it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
So you had to put a rat in there. Nothing else could have fucked up their engine.
Yeah, like an innocent rat. That's like disgusting. You're just murdering this poor thing. This poor baby.
Rocks or hay. You couldn't put the plate. You couldn't put the plate of cheese in there. You couldn't put alcohol in there.
Only a rat would work. Okay.
As bad as my first encounter with this somnambulant wraith was, the worst had yet to come. The dream was always the same. The dream was always, the same, with extremely slight variations, so it wasn't the same.
It was the same, except it wasn't.
Congratulations, man. It always started with me my playing when I would all of a sudden get a sense of wrongness about my surroundings. I would go off to find my parents, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't find them. When I would go to the party in the pantry, where the door to the basement was, I would hear someone calling me, and I would turn to see a door that shouldn't have been there. As I took a step towards it, the door would swing open, and there would be the old man beckoning me, his teeth bared in a malicious sneer. I could do nothing but march towards him, screaming silently in my mind as my limbs jerkily dragged me along against my will.
But they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs. More of those odd metal orbs.
Knobs.
They're doing something to them here. Altering them.
Oh. They're putting crack in them and delivering them as crack orbs.
I wonder what'll happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh. That's ominous.
Yeah, why are drugs... Why does everybody sell drugs in little bags and all these shitty packagings? They should put it in some sort of gilded gift box.
Yeah.
More of the metal machines that have been put up all over town. But these look
one of those little metal tins
bigger,
that looks like a present.
more modern.
Just, to increase the perceived value of the drug you're buying.
The orbs appear to be an important part of the machinery.
The product is like 90% packaging, 10% actual product.
Right. Just walk up to this guy.
He's one of the people who work here.
You should do the Japanese butthole poke thing on him.
It's right there. He's very vulnerable to it right now. Is this Brian Westhouse? I don't know if it is or not. No.
You're not supposed to be here.
My butthole.
This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards.
I'm an engineer. Can't you see I'm an engineer?
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Damn. This nerd.
I have no idea what that meant. Standing on the slopes of the... What?
You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvane. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't
My
you
name
know?
for Dows.
I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
I encode the spheres, bro.
The engine that... You know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers.
Oh, okay.
Equations. My team, we give the engine instructions.
So it's a computer.
How and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a
the
fugitive,
integral of my butthole.
and this is a restricted zone. That's like 2 things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
You should kick that dude in the nuts right now.
Bigger than you.
Those are 2 things that count in your favor. Granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm
It calculates.
Really supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers.
A Roper Clax would be horny right now if he
like-
saw this thing.
Oh, true,
Ever
true.
watch the stars in the sky at night?
I'm
Oh my
not
God.
just a man with a sword.
Calculates.
Of course.
Holy shit,
And
bro.
you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... We're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city,
Poop,
they're sort of
pee
like...
pee, computer. Poop,
like
poop, pee
speaking
pee.
tubes,
Sucky,
connecting 100
Coding,
sage masters,
computing.
each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university.
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. Now, this allows us to write ever more complex messages
Oh my
until
fucking God.
finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one.
Why do you need glasses, then 2 different glasses on your right eye, and then a microscope on your left eye? You're coding, you're not fucking repairing watches.
No, he needs to see really tiny
Well,
symbols to code.
The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Bro, I just drugged a rat. Get on my level.
And killed it as
I
well.
don't quite know. Because we can. Because no one else can. Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary
Oh
Saya, I would imagine.
my god.
This
The
is above my
Protheans, they know what the engine's for.
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
Why did he call you Mir?
No
Why
idea.
build all of this here in Mercuria?
I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Because of the tower.
I'm sure it's something we missed.
Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything
it's meta-energies, bro.
Oh, I get it.
An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to
I know about the
superstition and
metaverse.
irrationality. An end to magic. When the
Oh my god, dude.
we won't need sorcerers or
Shut
witchcraft
up.
anymore. We'll be able to do
Man,
anything we want.
we get it. It's a
with
fucking
science.
computer. Damn.
Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease, poverty, and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of
Yeah, you
humanity.
just 2 + 2. There, that just removed all war from the
engine
world.
feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos.
So this is a really important
injects
computer and they have
uncertainties
one
and
very
fallacies
weak
into our
person protecting it.
So,
Yeah.
is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done,
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yeah, yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily.
Weren't people also being sent to the moon to be slaves in The Longest Journey?
Yeah, something like that.
The fuck was that about? Oh, wasn't it a prison moon camp because that kid's mom was sent there?
Yeah, something like that.
But then Adrian was in there? What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
They said they were. They promised.
I've lost it all the things that, all the reasons that we saw all those things.
All the magicals away from our because of the engine.
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know. I don't know shit. I'm an idiot. Fart.
They lied to us.
I'm just gonna
Do you need to remove all
curl up
magicals
into
before
a
starting
fetal
up?
position and fart, and you can just steal this computer from me. I don't care.
I'm not. As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for.
Pretend that I'm a very small and
He said thermoturgical, and then it says thaumaturgical.
No.
Nobody told him how to pronounce it.
Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want.
so stupid he just
That's the last component of the engine.
just ad-libbed
the tower.
And nobody noticed.
Feeding on and molding the dreams, changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few
And then
days.
Kian says, "Yo, bro, you're a mother chode, Ben chode, eat my chode, fuck you," and punches him.
Yeah, turns into that character for
not going to kill you.
a brief moment.
But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Phobos. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Phobos. I'm Phobos.
Phobos.
You lied.
Phobos.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Phobos. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Old Town was a distraction. Vamon meant it to be a struggle, for my men to die. He wanted to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Bro.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mir. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the goddess, your nation.
You're a nation.
When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for 2 reasons. One, as a courtesy to the mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And 2, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate.
How about no?
Mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will...
It pops up. You have a choice to be taken as this guy's prisoner or not.
And what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us.
Oh, the nerd guy is gonna kill that dude.
Oh shit, he's going after him. He's nuzzling his teats with his head.
Go, Keon! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
He sounded so like, stop that. I'll have you beheaded for this.
Place now!
I'll have you beheaded for this.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's the orbs. They're being programmed.
Okay.
We code the orbs, bro. Yeah.
The almighty orb.
Woo! And this game is getting really good.
I know.
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child.
Tell him to fuck off.
I'm busy looking at my window.
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh, Goddess. Goddess, be praised.
Suck.
How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Phobos, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence.
Kian.
He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance.
But...
It is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
Thanos.
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront one another.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he...
How firm is their grip?
How did he look to
It's very firm.
He looked strong.
On this cock.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya.
This game has orbs and towers. It's just Curse 2 knockoff. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path.
It also sucks, so it's a Curse 2 knockoff.
Alrighty, is it Zoe time yet?
$500 of the Kickstarter campaign went to that lady's headband. Texturing it.
Probably.
John, thank the balance your back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken... yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip?
Oh, that was Bip in the window, I think. He was looking at us.
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here for one child's life.
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave
Your
Mercuria
hair is
and
clipping
risk
like
his life to save
crazy
one
through your
boy?
hood.
I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it. That's not what happened, and you know it. They're sending all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really? Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Remember when you bonded with Inu? Zuni? What's her name?
Inu. More people. We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
Yeah, you really bonded with her.
About this. I can't just abandon the boy, but we can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The general knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Hey, it's me,
Curry
Kian, bro.
favors?
I'm alive.
How would I even? I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you. You're really annoying
Curry.
and loud. Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive.
Yeah, everybody listen to the Zoomer.
Yeah, she knows what's best.
Oh, hush.
Yeah, shut up.
The Cavern of Bib. I started sleepwalking. As bad as my first encounter with the some num num num. The dream I always have was the same, but it wasn't. It always started off with me in the room playing when I would suddenly get a sense of wrongness about my surroundings. I would go out to find my parents, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't find them.
Where 8 eye officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members. The syndicate
the
to
bomb.
maintain heightened security across
Oh, yeah.
until after the upcoming elections. The Propass district remains under full eye lockdown and
It's like a Zarya haircut.
we're now
Yeah.
joined by Marek Farah in Propast.
Oh, so he's all fucked up now.
All regular people in Propast.
Neom Eurocast.
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere.
Oh, she's cooking some nothing.
She got that Wonkers hoodie on. That's she's dripped the fuck out right now.
But people are allowed to traverse the districts as long as
She's
they
cooking
carry
an omelet.
searches and questions.
Stir.
What about essentials?
Stir that shit.
I'm stirring. I'm doing it.
Stores or restaurants still open?
I think
Omelet minigame.
Rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in
Then
any
you have to
immediate
eat it
danger of
too.
starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this
Put it on your couch.
The syndicate is not saying, Rika, but
Eat it off the couch.
Standing up, like an animal. It hasn't come to that.
Well, sit down and eat it, you moron. Why would I tell you to stand up and eat?
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind Marta Rebus about her dark and...
Marta Rebus.
Shit.
Sounds like some joke
again.
name.
It does, yeah.
Sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now.
Emergency fuel cell. Can't see shit, yo.
Yeah, it's called a battery.
Let's put it over there. Door, I think.
Beckoning me, his teeth bared in a malicious sneer. I could do nothing but march toward him, screaming silently in my mind as my limbs jerkily dragged me along against my will. Usually it was at this point I'd be woken up by my parents. Somehow I would sleepwalk all the way to the cellar door and begin to head downstairs. Usually they caught me before I started to go down the stairs. In fact, they almost always did, but not always. Once the old man managed to get me down to the basement. That's the only nightmare about the dream man that I don't entirely remember. I just remember that I was in the basement.
Works. Nope.
Jiggle
That
it.
did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
I'll have to go see the mother showed about it, probably.
She's like the embodiment of cyberpunk and knows all technology stuff.
Exactly.
I just remember that I was in the basement with him and he gripped my leg in his icy dead grip, a vile grin splitting his face.
Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Meyer Castillo,
Oh,
you have a
blown the
history of
fuck out.
non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the...
My desired location is your mom's house,
Thank
bitch.
you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
It tries to make small talk with you along the way. So, how has your day been? Mine has been pretty good. Ragnar had that explosion so he could give Zoe a new sexy haircut.
Yeah, he was like, you know what I'm into right now is like girls with the half shave like haircut. I'm just gonna make one of those.
And it's more cyberpunky.
Yeah. It wasn't cyberpunk enough for his tastes.
Hey, she's wearing pants.
Yeah. How about that?
Wasn't she wearing pants that didn't go all the way down to her ankles?
I forget what it was before. It says Watilla on the back. My hoodie.
What a brand whore.
I know. She just loves corporations. Probably has an iPhone or something.
There were still scratches on my leg where his filthy nails dug into the flesh, but my parents were convinced that the cat must have clawed me as I slept.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I
Maybe it's a
actually
mother
feel
chode,
relieved to
you
see
know?
better. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know it.
Like you give a
It's not
shit.
exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You said you closed shop.
There's no business. We don't even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand or coconuts. Or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. We will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in
Soldering.
the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed streamers out there without any security chips. But Mr. London has that market locked up here in Propast.
That dude's pissing back
Even the
there.
trigger-happy toy soldiers out there. I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
Cool.
Hey.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the Hand, but before they could publish it...
They were shut down. Where's the data now?
With Reza, in Iceland.
Iceland. The final refuge of rogue journalists. You didn't keep a copy?
I didn't want to risk it. Stupid, I know.
You may have just saved your ass. Too bad about the story, though.
Try to find the treasure, kids. Treasure's in my pants.
When they feel it's safe, I guess.
That story needs to run, Kutria.
I got task banged a few times. Oh, this dude can't even spell.
Interesting. I'm glad it's not because I was trash at the game.
Okay, no, damn it. Oh, I need to finish this fucking story and it's...
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I... Oh, I give up.
Okay, go ahead.
What did she say? It was... Oh my god. Okay, blah blah blah. Cat must have clawed me. After I got out of the hospital, my parents took me to see a psychologist who claimed that the nightmare and sleepwalking were likely stress-induced, saying that my parents' constant arguing was probably to blame, but just in case, I was prescribed a medication to help me sleep. Naturally, after what happened, sleep was the last thing I wanted to do, and being a stupid little kid, I tried to stay awake forever.
What about my...
And I died from sleep deprivation in the end.
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice
Oh
day.
shit. Queenie is controlling the eyes.
We do our best.
Oh. Yeah, you know, just kids hacking fucking robots.
I was hoping to speak with you again before I went away.
God, it's like the same 3 fucking places. Damn.
Constantly.
Mr. Mafane. He never came to see me.
He left the city?
Yes. There are rumors that your candidate,
Hover
the
tea.
Minster,
Holy
has
shit.
accepted bribes
Even
from
better
Roticorp.
than regular kind.
Without evidence, who knows what the truth may be?
Bribes. Election.
I
Fraud.
gave it to Sully at the Hand.
It's a very
but they weren't
exciting
able
and
to publish it
adventure
before the
game.
syndicate
Oh
shut
yeah,
them down.
big time.
My ex-boyfriend Reza brought it to Iceland. The data
Oh, X, bro. Holy shit.
Hand hasn't been able to publish it. I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you.
You should have, and I am disappointed. But we have more pressing things to discuss. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nella.
You were there.
Someone set up us the
I tried to stop
bomb.
her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nella was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me
Good
something
people
to keep
blow up
safe,
buildings and
but
shit.
I lost
Yeah,
it in the explosion.
it's something that everyone does if you're a good person. You just go out and blow up a building sometimes.
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the Eye, not to kill anyone.
And Ian, how do you know this?
Nayla needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Watticorp, Zoe. They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads.
Big dick.
I'm leaving. This city is infected,
God.
inside. You need to leave too.
I remember when you were trying to break into that factory and like use the machinery to do some shit, and you were learning about some little girl who was experimented on by the Dream Corporation, and
Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
Dick.
Yeah.
You did some other shit too.
Yeah.
You learn to read the signs.
You had to fight those twin assassin chicks and
Oh yeah.
Alphantines and shit.
Yeah, yeah. And then they turned on him and killed him or something like that, I think. At the end.
I've given you
I don't know why, but he did.
But we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up.
Yeah.
You wake up.
You can come out now.
You can eat my piss now.
Have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about.
There's no
Crow
more
just
time for
flew in and was like, yo, what up, baby? I'm Crow, baby. Yo, I'm back.
It would save this entire game. Well, not really, but it would make it less stupid.
Involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone.
What's with her pointing fingers? They're
I know. I mean,
decayed and pointy.
How is that even possible?
Who, Queenie?
I thought I was the only.
Yeah.
Why do you think you were drawn?
Well, the old bitch there. They're like pointing fingers, like really long and zombified.
A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't.
I don't. I'm stupid.
And the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now.
Diarrhea.
Watticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose...
Oh, I'm out of this bitch, yo. I'm up for chick.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. She flies away.
Your journey is just beginning.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Okay, yeah.
Things in store for you.
That's weird.
But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey.
Oh, this is like the third chick in the Dreamfall series. This one right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Still here.
Ragnar's harem of cyberpunk ladies. She just flew away. All right, well, see ya.
I must go. My people need me.
That's right.
Donkey shit. Obviously, this didn't work, but strangely enough, the nightmares sort of subsided. I mean, sure, the old man would regularly show up in my dream, terrifying me into consciousness, but he never forced me down to the basement again, so time passed like it tends to do, and in the blink of an eye, I was in the 3rd grade and have even managed to make a friend, Mike. Mike and I were more like brothers than anything else. We were two of a kind, and we were inseparable. Of course, as alike as we were, we had one major difference. Mike was completely fearless. Whereas I was absolutely terrified of two specific things, the Dream Man and the basement, and I had come to associate with him. If that thing even counts as a him. One day our parents relented and allowed Mike to spend the weekend with us. Oh, we had loads of fun. We played video games, we told spooky stories, and we snuck into my dad's secret horror movie stash and his porn stash. But eventually, after the spooky stuff we had seen and done, Mike suggested that we go up the ante. We're going to go down into the basement to confront my fears. I begged Mike. I pleaded him not to make me go down there, but he saw it as a duty as my best friend to break me of my fear. And when Mike had an idea in his head, there was no dissuading him of it. How I wish what happened next had only been a nightmare. So just say.
As long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan.
Hey, the tale I'm telling, Zoe, is more important than whatever you're blathering
After
about.
all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember. I need to enter Dreamtime. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the
Wow,
future.
something interesting might finally fucking happen. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Put it on, baby.
Diarrhea Jones.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about Shenmue. Well, I've heard those things about Shenmue, I guess. I don't. Some people like it, I guess, but there's also like some kind of like fighting system as well. There's like sections where you have to like use martial arts, like Virtua Fighter kind of stuff.
You returned, but you
Oh,
were
fuck.
still not here. You must be here.
You
Is
must
this a
be
dream?
sucky on my
I thought I'd actually
long
travel across
wiener.
this time.
You were here, but never truly. Not yet. But you must come to...
Crow.
What the heck was that?
Wow.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Crow? You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
Yeah, I'm
You
Crow.
do?
I'm the flipper. I'm
Damn.
Crow. I'm doing
Wait.
lag, bitch.
I remember you too.
Of course you do. It's me,
Don't
Zoe.
say anything. I've got this. Lorelei, baby cakes, schnoodlebum,
Who? I'm...
Agneta. I'm
Piss.
sorry. How have you been?
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta. I'm...
Auntie May?
No. Zoe.
Where? Oh. Oh, Zoe! Yes! 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 The girl who was dreaming.
Oh, are you April Ryan?
You look
Oh.
different. Are you sure you're you?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cinnamon bird.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while. Maybe that's...
Remember when I said, oh, what if Crow flew up into here and was like, oh, yo,
you
Crow,
really here?
bro. See?
Let me
Exactly.
check. Yep. All here, not a feather missing. So, where is here exactly? Whoa, Nellie, I didn't expect that. You're memorable. Wait, Auntie May? No? No.
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. I remember you now. You were really annoying to talk to. Took ages to get anywhere. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is just like that dream I've been having. Except for you, Crow. You're new.
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak. Compromised. You were only half dreaming. Only half there. You will need to be all there. And soon. Or it was too late. But you had brought the bird over. The bird will be the key. If you can just...
Oh, they're breaking into my house.
Oh, okay. Because I'm watching this on a delay, and it just sounds like somebody fired a silenced gun. Oh, it was. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that somebody took Crow out with a silencer in the dream.
The hallway is
is clear. You must leave now. They are coming.
What can I do to...
Schnell, Fräulein.
Zoe! Over here, quickly!
This way.
Where are we going?
We need to get off the streets.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help. Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
The eyes will be here soon.
God,
We
shut
need
up,
to
Zoe.
Go
Just
underground.
go.
How's that gonna help?
To get to safety,
You
you
can't just
stupid
hold up in
asshole.
one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
When Mike got an idea in his head, there was no dissuading. Fuck!
There's never a break in talking.
I don't know how far it goes.
This is amazing. Is this how you guys get around?
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but you can get pretty much anywhere from here. Come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device. The one that killed all those people.
No, I
You didn't know, and neither did Nella.
You're right. But someone did. Someone does, and we're gonna put it right. Mr. London has a warehouse down here. It's where I pick up and make deliveries. It was just a job, but that's where we're going. To find evidence to connect what he caught to the bombing.
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his unlicensed dream machines?
He keeps everything in there. Why?
I need one. For after we clear Nella's name. Long story.
What if you put 2 dream machines, one on each ass cheek?
Start digging deeper.
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe it would make your asses look super fat.
Super
I
fat.
came as fast as I could. Are you okay?
Perfectly. You know Zoe.
Are you
Hey Zoe.
okay?
This is yours. You dropped it when... Boom.
When I crapped.
Following you. I didn't know who you were working for back then. I saw what happened. The man who
She's
pulled
like
you
your
away,
bip.
He didn't notice you dropping that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the eye took it.
I've been wanting to return it.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Let's get a move on before the eyes figure out where we are.
She said, I divine cybermancy, bro. Best game ever. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Okay, I wish what happened next had only been.
They must know you're down
Fuck.
here.
We'll have to use the manual override.
Walk like
It
2
requires
steps.
2 people, some sort of
You're
security
just,
measure.
I guess you're never
I'll
gonna
show you
find
how it
out what
works.
happens.
Go ahead, Abby.
How much is left?
Some paragraphs.
Okay.
Okay, Zoe, you can pass through now.
Here, I'll just walk in circles. Go ahead. Go fast.
Mm-hmm. So just after midnight, as Saturday became Sunday, we crept down to the stairs into the basement, armed with flashlights, and in my case, a wiffle bat. A wiffle bat? Really? We spent about half an hour down there, looking in every corner for the aged ghoul who had haunted my dreams for so long with no success. Eventually, we gave up and headed back upstairs. That's when everything went to hell. Standing there in the doorway was the old man, every bit as horrifying as he had been in my dreams. In one swift motion, he clamped his bony, gnarled hands around my shoulder with the strength belying his withered frame, lifted me up to his face, so those nightmarish eyes of his filled my vision. I heard one of us scream. I didn't know if it was me or Mike that was screaming. I don't remember what happened after that, as the next thing I knew, I was coming to on the cold, hard floor, and Mike was huddled in the corner, shitting, shuddering, wide-eyed and pale, clutching the bat to his chest. For some time afterward, I continuously asked him what happened, but he always refused to tell me. As time passed, we grew distant, as friends often do, and as Mike became more and more withdrawn, I always blamed myself. Whatever had happened to us in that basement had changed him, and it was my fault. Eventually, I stopped dreaming about the old man, and I managed to put the whole ordeal behind me. I went to college, met a great girl. We've been married for 10 years now, and everything is pretty great. Like I said, I had managed to move on, and had almost managed to forget about the dream man until this morning. That is, at breakfast, my son told my wife and I about a dream he had last night. A dream about an old man in the basement, an old man with cold hands and terrifying eyes. The end. But what you need to see is this cringe ass picture that accompanies the pasta. It's
Okay.
not. You have to fucking see it.
Hold on, let me alt
This
tab.
is supposedly the dream man as he fucking attacks you and grabs your wiener.
Oh shit!
And he says cellar to you. Oh, what if your house doesn't have a cellar? Does he not appear to you?
That's a good question. Yeah, like I don't, over in our neck of the woods, there's not a lot of cellars, I think. So I guess we're safe.
Does he say attic? Attic, go to the fucking attic, bitch.
It says tool shed.
It says bathroom. Every house is gonna have one of those.
Can we please leave Propast and go somewhere that has an actual sun? And no battle suits.
I promise.
You're not coming
Okay, that
with
was
us.
dog shit.
I'm going to make sure you have time to do what you
Yeah.
need to do.
She'll take care of the eyes.
Is that safe?
Don't worry about me. I've done this before, plenty of times.
See you soon, babe.
Be careful.
Sad piano music 3 dot wave play.
Hannah,
Stop.
Kiss her, mwah mwah.
Love you.
Me too.
I'm happy to see you guys are okay.
What you said to Abby, it made a difference. She stopped using the dream machine. And after you found me, I realized I couldn't just keep hiding. I promised Abby we'd get out of Europolis. I'm thinking Mumbai.
Why Mumbai?
Don't laugh.
Mumbai.
I had a dream about
Mother Chode land.
That's where Mother Chode's going.
visions. They are more like visions, right? Or like peeking through a curtain.
Just everybody wants to move to Mumbai after this whole ordeal.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Have you been there?
I have.
And you dream yourself across?
I can, but only by connecting to a dream machine. I thought I was the only one.
Me too. What does that mean?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Together.
Okay, so you know the drill. Once the gate opens, you need to go through and hold the lever down. Push it down.
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 Right, I'm coming through. Don't let go or I'll be sliced ham.
So what happened? Naylor, the device?
The detonator
Do
was
they
supposed to trigger
both
an
have to
electromagnetic
sound like
burst.
similar?
You know, to
Like
disrupt
what the fuck?
communications and mess with the eye battlesuits. But the EMP generator got switched out with an antimatter chamber.
Jesus.
Jesus
you,
Christ.
Pasta 10 out of
They
10.
weren't trying to wipe Kaprova off.
Is that what somebody said in the reviews?
They just wanted to make
Yes.
a point.
Nice.
Let's do this. Same as
99
last
out of 100.
Hear that beeping? What is that?
Oh, bomb.
I don't. Yeah, it's coming from you. You're beeping.
Oh, you're being tracked. Oh my god, Mother Chode. There's a tracker in your ass.
Why would this be so important to Nella? It makes no sense.
It's actually all of your clothing is a tracker, so you should remove all of them.
I think you're right.
What is this?
Some sort of holographic storage? I don't know,
Oh.
but it's reacting to something down here.
Holographic storage
track it down.
medium.
Come on, follow me. She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life.
Yeah. I love this story, and I always wonder what happens to Mike. Too bad it is never explained. 50 out of 50.
Frame manifesto. Remove another party from the election.
And shut down the city. Full curfew, everyone stays at home, hooked up to their dream machines. Watty wins.
So where did the antimatter come from?
London's a stickler for detail. He'd always make sure everything that moved in and out of his warehouse is scanned and catalogued. Paranoia, maybe? Covering his ass? Anyway,
when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Waticorp reference.
The signal's getting weaker. We must be heading in the wrong direction.
Anyway, when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Waticorp reference code in their system. I didn't think much about it. I mean, they make everything else, so why not? If we can find one of those antimatter chambers, along with the tracking information...
We may be able to connect Waticorp with the device. We can prove they were behind the attack.
And the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Or maybe we get killed. I'd say our odds are 50.
Assuming anyone gives a shit. Apple could bomb an orphanage and nobody would give a shit and their stock would remain stable and people would buy the next iPhone.
Beep, 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 beep.
A definite favorite among all the others, done greatly. Wish there were more details about the Dream Man. More? Oh, he's... What? 10 out of 10. Bold. Bolded that bad boy.
This is it. What is this?
It's a singularity, I think. One of the original wire
it's a
access
computer.
points from before the
It
collapse.
computes the orbs
That's
and
pretty cool.
sucks.
It must have fallen off the grid. Let me check if it's active. So the Syndicate has no idea this exists. But I can't establish a connection to my iris. Or protocols, probably. It has a holographic port. It might be able to read physical data, and it's blinking at the same rate Nella's package is beeping. It's like it wants to connect.
I guess we should do what it asks.
I thought she said Nana's package. Like,
It's an old
fuck me.
hardwire
These
access point.
accents, bro. All these names, too. Nella. Nella Wafer. This is really good, and I'm actually a bit scared now. D, 10 out of 10.
Nella Vilcek, owner of Nella Bytes. I'm leaving this message.
Oh, this is our secret stash. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Manifesto Party leadership has not authorized this operation. Marta Ribas has no knowledge of what's about to happen. I am acting of my own free will as part of a manifesto splinter group. We're tired of... Marta Ribas believes in politics. She's an idealist. I wish more people were like her.
Oh, there should be a shitload of guns, Matrix style, in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The corporates
The rest of the game is you gunning down everybody.
A show put on by our syndicate puppet master.
Killing all the robots and killing Waticorp and
Yeah.
destroying a warehouse of Watillas.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Sure of that. They own them all. Everyone's corrupted. Everyone. We can't let this go on. We need to shake things up, start fresh. This is why I'm taking action today. I have been asked to detonate a non-lethal EMP charge in front of the I headquarters on Petrova. This custom-built charge was designed to disable I communications, sabotage their operations, and immobilize their battle suits.
Well, she's like, I'm taking action. I've been asked to blow this shit up.
Yeah. Those statements are at odds.
Not a lie. The non-lethal EMP charge has been replaced with a very lethal antimatter device. The detonation will kill me, along with anyone else caught in the blast. There will be casualties, military and civilian. They'll accuse Ribas of harboring radicals and inciting violence. Manifesto will be destroyed. They don't know that I know. If they did, I'd be dead. But I need to go through with this. Because if I don't, nothing changes. If I go to the authorities or the press, they'll sweep it all under the rug and make me disappear. They're good at that. If I carry out their plans, however, everyone pays attention. They'll have no choice. And then afterwards, expose the cunts. The ones pulling the strings. The ones who built the fucking bomb.
Fucking bomb, bitch.
I'll be a terrorist and a murderer, but so will they, and they have a lot more to lose. Lucky for me, they've been arrogant and sloppy. That's how I found out, and they've left evidence for
Sloppy.
E-N-N-I-N-G.
Sloppy.
Penning. The chamber was swapped out before I could... And track this part back to Waticorp.
Man, this bitch talks a lot. Holy shit.
This is like her dying message. It's like she cannot stop talking.
I'll have to trust that the right people will follow the right signals down into the underground. I'm truly sorry that people are going to get hurt, killed. I wish there was some other way. I just don't know what I
Slurpees.
Jesus. I can't
Yeah, I'll say.
what she did.
Fuck.
The people she hurt, killed. I can't tell Hannah the truth. She'll just blame herself. We have to get Watty for this, or those people will have died in vain. Most of it was garbled, but Watty's involved. Nella confirmed it. And there was one word, or maybe a name. Penning.
Waddy's fucking over me in my hot dog stand. Fuck them.
We can't look it up.
Maybe Mira can restore the rest of the recording.
If anyone can, it will be her. If it helps establish a connection between Manifesto and Waticorp.
She can help us connect the dots. And it's a safe place for me to dream.
Let's head to the warehouse. I don't know how long Abby will be able to hold off the troops.
Will she be okay?
She's resourceful. And smart.
Alright.
Good fucking lord.
Open her up.
This is really good, and I'm actually a bit scared now. Oh yeah, I never liked basements in the first place. Dot 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 dot. Thanks a fucking lot. Really good pasta, colon D. Why does my bedroom have to be in the basement? 10 out of 10. It was super long, but totally worth reading. 1 million out of 1. C colon. Oh, by the way, my sister sleeps downstairs in the basement. Ooh. Oh god, that ending. No. Grammar Nazi here. Well, let's. You don't even have to read the rest of it. 10 out of 10. Great work. I want to see more. Please make a part 2. I would remove the author's... Oh yeah, there was an author's note, by the way.
In this world and the other that threatens the dream.
The dream?
The dream.
It's what keeps reality real. Without the dream, things stop existing. It's like a blueprint for everything.
That makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. And you need to fix it.
I have to. Waticorp and the Dream Machine play a part on this side of the divide. I need to find out what's going on the other side.
Is there anything I can do here?
If there is, I'll let you know.
That face on Mass Effect was
now,
actually like
I need
better
a Dream Machine that can't be
in the
tracked
game you're
or shut
playing.
down remotely.
Let's not say things we can't take back.
Oh, author's note. So yeah, this is my first time posting here. Don't know if anyone will like this or not, but I felt like this would be a good place for this. I based it on a series of nightmares I had as a kid.
I don't actually know. Parts of it.
Also, that's my original cosplay. Do not steal.
Not vents?
Something Queenie said. There's something odd about all of this. I feel weird.
Cliched. Just kidding. It's good. 7 out of 10.
Nice. That was a good joke.
Come on.
Why is my skin?
And then, yay! My comment is, please delete this.
London's warehouse is the next door over.
How to go to the world of O. What in the
This is it. Hold on, I'll open the door.
Oh, it's not like a fucking life story here. Not reading it though. Okay.
Just follow my lead and I'll...
Waddy these nuts?
Eyes!
Go ahead, I'll distract them.
The hell you will? You wouldn't last a minute. I'll take care of the stormtroopers. You get your antimatter device and your dream machine. But I don't... We're wasting time. You need to do this. Look for a blue box.
This is one called JVK1166Z.esp, and ESP is a file extension for Bethesda games like the Elder Scrolls and Fallout. That's like a...
From your side. Wait for me. When it's all clear
It's
on
like
this
a
side, I'll open it again. okay?
container file for shit that you'd put into a mod or into a
Okay.
DLC for the
Blue
game.
box due. Good luck.
Never needed it. See you soon.
See you soon. Kisses. Bye. Meninges.
Find an antimatter chamber in a blue box marked due. What is it?
Yeah, just find one of those laying around.
Get a hold of one of Mr. London's modified dream machines. Cool.
Some people might recall some momentary buzz caused a couple of years ago by a particularly odd Morrowind mod.
He don't like to hurt no one. Not unless he has to. He pains himself.
Oh, now. Gotta do some stealth, bro. Hell
But
yeah.
compassion has its limits, and you've
Oh,
reached it.
virtual golf.
Just
Hell
making
yeah.
this harder for everyone.
Where's the subtitles?
Look, Mr. London's heart.
Oh, they're gonna golf that right into Rez's notes or whoever's sitting there. This is how they should have tortured Kian.
Make it easier on
Yeah.
yourself.
They hit him with an electric golf ball. The file name was jvk1166z.esp. It was never posted on any of the larger Elder Scrolls communities, usually just smaller boards and role-playing groups. I know in a few cases, rather than being posted, it was sent via PM or email to a chosen few. It was only up for a few days to the best of my knowledge.
Oh.
And it made my game really spoopy and I shit my pants playing Elder Scrolls. Oh my god. We replaced all of the sound files with Tim Allen going,
Fully equipped facility. That scanner should provide me with all kinds of useful information about London's merchandise.
God, definitely 8 out of 10. Love everything
something
about
to
it.
scan.
This was a 9 out of 10 for sure.
It's inactive. It's
Now
inactive.
that was a cool story.
It's Shipbot. What's he doing here?
Shit, boss.
Shitbot, what are you doing here?
I don't know nobody by that name.
So they'll say shit, but they won't say cock and puss.
It's because Bip had to say the name of the place. They didn't want the kid to have to say cock and puss.
Just don't have them say it. Just say the bar. There.
No, they can't do that. It's way too hard.
Way too
the game wouldn't make
hard.
any sense if they did that.
If the boss man catches you sneaking around, there will be hell to pay.
Oh, this is juicy. The first thing breaking any credibility of this story is the mention of use of DOSBox. Sorry, author has zero knowledge of how computers work, so he assumed a thing that's clearly impossible. DOSBox emulates DOS OS. Games designed for Windows cannot work under DOS or DOSBox, so there is like zero chance this would be possible.
Damn, got him.
Yeah, congrats. You just won like 15 internet points right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, people typing up fucking stories of their own in the comments section. Like story long comments about, I disagree with this point. DOSBox was made in 2002, so that was wrong. There's no real evidence if this was 2004. They're debating this whole DOSBox thing. Oh my god. Holy fuck.
It's inactive.
Pee-pee. Shitbot. Well, Zoe could have said, didn't this place used to be called the Cock and Puss? Like cock in pussy, cock inserted into pussy, coitus, ha ha ha, funny. Funny laugh funny, sex funny. Sex joke funny, ha ha, I laughed. And then I clapped.
Stealth bot.
Come on, Sosie. Mr. London's getting angry. You won't like Mr. London when he's angry.
Kung Fu bot.
Close one.
Oh, well, that one was right to his nuts. I could feel that one.
You got lucky there, mate.
Awful
Mr.
bot.
London never misses.
Okay.
Unless it's on purpose.
You can plug these things into the bot, in a ship bot, maybe.
Kung Fu.
Get him to do stuff for us.
Have him do Kung Fu on those guys.
Let's see.
Yeah. These fucking robots here are gonna do kung fu. Sure. Right.
They're totally equipped to punch and kick.
Ready to perform any action you need, ma'am.
Okay. What do we do? Tell it to go to something. Let's go over here, I guess. I don't know.
I took a big crap. Is that the ghost of Shitbot?
He's stealthed out now. I gave him a stealth personality disc or something.
He gave him a stealth boy.
Yeah.
Come on, Sosie. Mr. London's getting upset.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
You wouldn't like Mr. London when he's upset.
Like, you need the giant fucking TV behind him with a static image of a golf course to, like, immerse yourself in this golf torture you're doing.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's not stupid.
Dude, this sounds like the right section.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can send him over there.
Do.
Do.
What would what would you do for a Klondike
Grab
bar?
that box for me.
Oh, your mom, haha. What the fuck kind of ad campaign is that? What would you do for a Klondike bar? What? Good lord, man, that's just... What, rob a fucking bank? Yeah, that's what the commercial should have been. Some dude robbing a fucking convenience store. Set a good example for all the people watching the commercial. Hey, teenagers are very impressionable, as we've seen with the virality of that one challenge that I forget the name of, but it boils down to kids vandalizing their school bathrooms for no fucking reason other than to record it and post it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And they only do it because some other kid did it, because some other kid did it, because some other kid did it. And because it's mega lols, bro. It's for lols. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Public property. That's amazing.
So funny.
Now nobody's gonna have a place to take a shit, and everybody's gonna have to bring portable toilets with them to school. They're just gonna... No, they'd vandalize porta potties too. They'd vandalize a wooden outhouse too.
Yeah.
Can't have anything. You just better bring a doggy bag and a roll of tape so you can tape a doggy bag to your asshole, drop your load in there, and then just, tie it up, put it in your backpack so you can dispose of it later because they've gotten rid of all trash cans because kids kept knocking them over. And you might as well just be homeschooled at that point. It's like, fuck it. Just take online classes.
Yeah.
Oh, nut! Oh, I am Shitbot, and I shit. I will crap. Yeah. I will crap.
Where are you going?
So we read a story about some guy talking to his grandpa in the loony bin. We read one about a China doll that got a human heart and the dude, his skeleton just internally cracked.
Mm-hmm.
And we read one about the scary dream man who lives in the basement or something. Which of those stories is the winner to you?
The Dream Man, because he had the cool cosplay.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Having that one extra image in your creepypasta
Grab that box
Well,
for
it
me.
doesn't make it better, but it adds something to it.
Yeah, for sure.
But like the stupid fucking fake news article about we went to a McDonald's and the door was on oil and there was oil on the door and what the fuck was
Oh
that?
yeah. That was a really good one. That's probably the best one I've ever read.
That box just moved on its own. No, I didn't see that.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you,
I have to
Sadie.
stop smoking.
It's a sign.
Smashing me.
I tried my best.
Oh, can I go behind this guy now that he moved over there?
To lift the crate. The box is too heavy, and my power reserves are
Shut up, I get it.
And I am pooping.
He's like,
two boys went to
ASMRing my nutsack. Alright, sorry, go ahead.
your nutsack. He just lowers himself to crotch height, starts speaking into your crotch. Two boys went to a abandoned McDonald's restaurant in the far side of Los Angeles. One managed to get away with the other nowhere in sight. Police are still trying to locate the man, but they never found proof. They mysteriously disappeared by entering a oil-covered door.
Nice.
You know, I don't think I think there's like actual text to this article. I don't think we've ever read it. And the newspaper's called Newspaper. Who is behind that door? How did they all went missing? I hope someone would this mystery anytime soon. And who is the strange figure? Police officers, police not capitalized, were called to the scene when they had a phone call to the police station of a man who sounded like he was in pain of being stabbed in the stomach while his eyes were ripped out and gouged down his throat. He not capitalized, called to tell the police saying, "Help me, I'm in the McDonald's building and it has me." "Who has you?" asked the police on the phone call, and then when Zach answered on the other end, he had said, "It's him, Ron." But then the phone call was mysteriously ended. For the police officers, it was very oblivious which McDonald's it was at because they had previously gotten several reports and phone calls from the same McDonald's in the far side of Los Angeles. They went there to the one with the Ronald McDonald on the roof. When they got there, police officer Constable Pete said, "Ronald McDonald." The man said in the phone call. I like how they have all this first-hand dialogue of what people were saying when they got to the scene and what the 911 call entailed.
It's all here, the whole manufacturing and shipping chain.
Constable Pete said, "Ronald McDonald." The man said in the phone call that the strange figure that got him was named Rana, but he never got time to finish his sentence. Perhaps Rana is Ronald McDonald. Further investigation at the scene took place as the police had trouble entering the McDonald's building because it was all mysteriously locked, so they had to get the shotgun from the back of the police car and shoot the window and dive in. They never found Zach's body, but they found a smeared red blood stain and took samples to find out that QT it belonged to Zach. It also had traces of red McDonald's ketchup in it. Constable Pete said he was eaten alive by the strange figure, but who was it? That night at the police station, Constable Pete went inside to look for Officer Shadow and recruit police officer Rookie Jeff because he had their orders of takeaway food for their dinner that he bought them only to enter the police station to find dead bodies of the police officers everywhere. They were in a pile with their eyeballs ripped from their sockets and their stomachs slashed open and filled with chips. Constable Pete tasted one of the chips and discovered that it was a McDonald's chip. Then he saw a horrible sight. On top of the dead pile of bodies was the bodies of Officer Shadow and Rookie Jeff. they both had all their teeth removed as well, and they were stitched together. Constable Pete dropped the takeout noodles food onto the ground, and it splashed and mixed with the ripped up intestines on the floor and blended in. Oh fuck, he screamed, but it was too late. He turned around and was silenced by the tall, creepy figure that jumped and slashed at him so quickly he didn't get to see who it was before his eyeballs were ripped out. To this day, no one has figured out the mystery. To this day, no one has figured out the mystery. The mystery remains unsolved. No one has tried to investigate it again, because every time someone tries to investigate, they find themselves mysteriously disappeared. But who was the strange figure? It is also... Oh shit, bro.
Oh my
You just
god.
got cut the fuck out. It is also... Who is the strange figure? It is also said all people who read the story and investigate it on the internet receive bad luck, and some people even mysteriously vanish and are never seen again, and their families spelled Familys, have samples of hair, cloth, teeth, and blood sent to them in the mail that are the DNAs, it's all caps, DNAS, the DNAS traced of their missing son who went missing after reading the story online. No one knows this, but the story isn't fake. The story isn't a story, it is actually real. Reuters, International Moose Count Underway by Bob O'Bobston. The UN-sponsored, this is a different article, the UN-sponsored International Moose Census got off to a flying start today with hopes for an increase in the worldwide moose population compared to last year's disappointing figures. Among the traditional early reporters were Egypt, returning figures of 6 moose, a 20% increase on 2011's figures of 5, and lens cut off. Damn, that was like a sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
A continuation. Damn. That's insane. Now that's a fucking image to add to your... Oh shit, we might have the rest of the moose article. Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, UN-sponsored International Moose Census, Egypt, 20% increase, and Uruguay, whose moose population remains stable at 11. According to Robbie McRobson, head of the UN Moose Preservation Council, worldwide moose numbers are expected to grow markedly on last year due to the traditional moose strongholds of Canada and the United States, with the larger developing moose ecologies also poised to make gains. The largest percentage increase in moose will likely come from China, says McRobson. The Chinese government has invested heavily in moose infrastructure over the past decade, and their commitment to macrofauna is beginning to pay dividends. Since 2004, China has expanded moose pasture from 1.5% of arable land to nearly 3.648%, and moose numbers are expected to rise to 60,000, making China a net moose exporter for the first time. This is good news for neighboring Mongolia, a barren moose wasteland whose inhabitants nonetheless have an insatiable desire for the creatures. The increase in Beijing Ulaanbaatar trade is anticipated to relieve pressure on the relatively strained Russian suppliers, but increase Mongolia's imbalance of trade with its larger neighbor. Historically, the only competitor to China in the far eastern moose markets has been Singapore, but the tiny island nation is set to report a net loss, expecting a decrease of more than 5% on last year's 50,000 moose counted. The head of Singapore's Agency for Agricultural, Jingfeng Lao, explained to an incredulous Singaporean parliament yesterday that bad weather had contributed to the season's poor showing, most notably when a cargo of 150 moose were swept out into the Indian Ocean in a monsoon. Yet again, the global demand for moose will be met largely by the US and Canada. The recession-hit states is taking comfort in its moose growth figures, with gross production expected to break 700,000 and net exports to grow by 2%. The worldwide dominance of Canada shows no signs of abating, though, with this year's moose population expected to match last year's record figures of 100 million billion. Europe's rise as an international moose power will slow slightly this year as a response to the European Union's move towards standardizing the European moose. Stringent quality controls are holding back the development of the Eastern European populations compared to last year, when they contributed significantly to Europe's strong growth figures. Norway, which is not an EU member but has observer status, strengthened in numbers relative to the Euro area, with numbers of Norwegian moose, known locally as elk, expected to rise for the 10th consecutive year, particularly thanks to a strong showing in the last quarter. As moose season reaches its close, researchers worldwide are turning to science in an attempt to boost next year's figures. NASA stunned the scientific community today with the announcement of their discovery that the moon is significantly smaller than previously believed. This conclusion, which is the conclusion of a 10-year collaborative project, will have profound implications for the moose community, as the gravitational field is now known to be of the right. And then it ends.
Last chance, mate.
But this time the shit's called Two Spook Times instead of newspaper.
Oh wow.
What? What the fuck did I just read?
I don't know.
Sounds like something that was written by an actual newspaper, and some word was substituted out for moose.
Like this alarm's gonna go off once I try to walk out of here.
What makes you say that?
Alarm system.
They have a
Probably to stop
stolen
people
dream
from
machine.
stealing any of London's hard-earned loot.
Well, let's try it. Oh my god.
We've got an intruder.
Oh no. The alarm must have been triggered by the dream machine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so what do I do to the alarm?
Man, nothing makes me want to go visit a McDonald's than reading about the McDonald's building.
I know. So good.
What's up, champ? Ready to toss it all around?
Well, except you, of course.
Pissing all over.
Hole catcher, stealth.
What can I do for boss? Anything you need lifted?
Oh no, I can put a bullet.
I'm ready to play ball anytime.
Maybe you can catch the golf ball before it hits the guy in the nuts. I don't know.
If I try that from this position, it's going to draw their attention to me.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured.
If I try that from this position, it's going to draw their attention to me.
So I should do it from elsewhere? Over here?
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Play ball.
Get out of the way!
I'm searching images and I see something titled "Worst Creepypastas You've Ever Read."
That's a home run, champ.
I'll have to save this one for some other day.
No, that thing carries a powerful charge. I'm not touching it.
Oh, use it on the alarm system, probably. shorted out.
Why is this game like making you do stuff now? Like, what the fuck?
It's the first time it's ever asked me to do anything. Oh, you gotta tell him to go. Use that. No, shit body's dead.
Oh, bleeding hell. That's the third time this week we've lost power. Mierda. I thought the corpse guaranteed we wouldn't.
Mierda.
Lee, check the power box. Chow, do a full sweep. Make sure we don't have any unwelcome visitors.
Human female.
Shitbot, you're back.
Technically, I never went anywhere.
I'm just happy to hear your voice again.
Why?
Because... No, that's a good question. I have no response to that. So how did you...
Stop talking. You're right next to the people that are gonna kill you.
I can't contribute. I will distract these humans and ensure your continued survival.
Are you sure? Thanks, Shitbot. I appreciate it.
Remember me.
I don't think I could forget you, even if I tried.
Stop talking. Get out of here.
Oh, thank God. I was sure they got you.
Oh, it was close. Did you get everything?
I think so. This is it, right? The antimatter.
That's it. Be careful with that. If it breaks...
Yeah, I'm painfully aware of what happens when an antimatter bomb goes off. I didn't get this dermal patch and hairdo by choice.
So, where to now?
The Pandemonium. Mira.
Follow me. We'll take a shortcut.
Okay. Sounds good. Achievement unlocked. A farewell to Shitbot.
All clear. Come on. We're right next to the Pandemonium.
Betel? What the hell is going
There's
on?
no time. I need
What are you doing here with...
Shut up! For once,
Mother
please
shut
shut
up.
up.
What are you doing here with...
Okay. I'm listening.
I need your help.
Bitch.
Everything depends on it.
Now I really am listening. And I'm also intrigued.
The Eye broke into my apartment. They tried to arrest me. Or kill me. This is Hannah. She rescued me.
Hey. We've met. What the fuck did you do?
Maybe it's because I connected to Dreamtime and they know who I am and what I can do.
What did you do,
What you can...
Never mind that. We have evidence what is behind the terrorist attack.
What in the fuck?
Check this out.
Are you in
Check this out, yo.
You brought a mother-choding anti...
The same anti
Mother-choding.
in the attack. Manifesto was framed. That device right there connects Watticorp to the bombing.
Oh, those fucking mother-jods! I can run an analysis on this, compare it to the readings from the bombing. But how do you connect the two?
Here's a tip. If you ever plan on running a criminal empire, skip the paper trail.
Will this be enough to nail Watti for the attack?
Naylor left something for us. A recording. It's been mangled, but we figured you might be able to...
Fix it? Probably. I'll take a look. But without wire access, I'm not sure how useful it will be.
Good thing we found a live access point in the tunnels.
You did what? How long were you guys down there?
Hannah will show you how to get there. I need to enter Dreamtime again. For real this time.
Like I told you earlier, Betel, I don't have any unlicensed dream machines. If you hook up using a normal dreamer, they'll probably track you down again.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Well, fuck me. An unlicensed dreamer. What else do you have in there? A rabbit? A dozen white doves?
I need to use this now, and I need to do it here. I have nowhere else to go.
So is this going to bring down Watticorp and fuck all the right people in all the right holes?
You'd better believe it.
You can use the sofa.
It's gonna look like I'm just sleeping, but if I'm right, if I remember correctly, I'll be going somewhere else. Don't wake me or disconnect me. I just need to know that I'll be safe here.
As safe as anyone can be in Propas, Betel. I promise.
Watch over me.
I made a promise.
Right. Here we go.
Why doesn't she lay down on a couch and then they put a big box over the couch?
What?
What the mother
Where'd she
chode?
go?
Why wouldn't anybody think of that? Why doesn't she?
Shitting shit just got real.
Oh, what the mother chode just happened?
She disappeared.
Well, I was gonna say, why can't she use the thing in a big crate? She just lays in a crate, and that's less conspicuous than laying out in the open on a fucking couch.
Yeah, that would be probably better. Oh, I mean, the next chapter, look at that. Perfect place to stop as soon as I get a chance to control my game. Oh shit, she's in Mercuria?
I've been here before.
Did she shift? Find a way out. We have to play Escape the Room next time we play this game.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my mother chode.
Oh my mother chode. Oh, that's it for now. It's some pretty good progress. Got to play some Kian, got to play some Zoe.
You didn't play as the baby.
That's true. That's the best part. So I guess it wasn't all it's cracked up to be, but it was alright, I guess.